recording. This is our first trial run of Tuned In with InterSys LLC, and we're just gonna have fun with it. Got my coffee here. Actually, I'm drinking Piñon coffee. Have you ever had Piñon coffee from Albuquerque, New Mexico?
I have.
That's actually what I'm drinking. Maybe later I'll show the image of what Piñon looks like when I get some monetization. But for now, we'll just give a name drop. Piñon coffee.
Sponsorship, no images.
That's it. Yeah, that'll be kind of the rule. But yeah, good coffee actually.
A flavor that I hadn't found anywhere else. I actually found it at Sprouts. I used to drink this in Illinois all the time. It's called Highlander Grog. It's a flavored coffee bean that's kind of like butterscotch, rum, and vanilla.
Wow, that sounds a lot better.
It's delicious.
A lot of name drops. So if you're listening out there in the internets, we'll be more appreciative of any monetization in the future. That'll be our goal. This may be the only episode I may only get one subscriber, or we may get 1 million. Who knows? It'll be kind of fun. We'll be looking back at this and be like, wow, remember when we did that first trial of Tuned In with InterSys?
Gotta start somewhere.
Gotta start somewhere. One cup at a time. Just tell a story behind your business. Obviously, you're a solopreneur. You have your business. I think you've got an interesting story, even with the name itself, obviously how you pronounce it, because it is a French name. So how do you pronounce the name of your business when you go out and market or talk to people?
Our name is Nettoyage, which just means the cleaning. But I've noticed a lot that people love to have, I guess, their name in the name,
Right.
And that's something that I didn't want to do. So I didn't want to be like JD's, cleaning, or
right.
AMB cleaning or whatever, because it's very common. I wanted something different. So I started looking up what I could call it. I didn't want my name in it. I actually never use on social media or whatever. I don't use images of anybody that works there or myself or anything, just because I think the important part is the actual cleaning, not what I'm doing, but the actual work. So we looked for a name that was different and unique and came up with Le Nettoyage, and that's what we use.
Nice. Yeah, your website's pretty cool. Actually, I'll pull it up in a minute. So then, would you consider yourself kind of it's a niche, as I like to say that too, that pronounce it versus niche, which some people say niche, but I like to say niche. So you have a bit of a niche in that it isn't just general, even though you can do, obviously you're very capable of doing it, commercial of any type, but it is kind of a niche. In what way would you describe that? How have you kind of, I guess, little kind of focused on a particular segment of that industry?
Yeah, so we saw that there was a need for cleaning for other small businesses. So the one that we focused particularly on, and maybe later I can tell you how we got there, but what we focus particularly on is barbershops. That's our main source of income. We clean barbershops. Basically, we're not the only ones doing it, but I might say that we're the only ones focusing solely on that. It's oddly specific. If you allow me to share the screen, I can share some.
Oh yeah, go right ahead. Yeah, I'll give you the juice here. Let me share some rights here. Let me make you co-host here so I can do that. That's the fun part of this.
Cool. So
need to be here. Go ahead.
Do you see the picture on your screen?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is basically what we're known for. We do the work, and then afterwards we take pictures of what we do, and we've actually gotten a lot of comments and a lot of recommendations and a lot of a lot of excitement because of the pictures themselves. So we actually had a person hire us to come clean their shop, and somebody commented on their on their pictures that we posted, and he was like, yeah, I was halfway excited about the cleaning, but I think I was more excited about the pictures. So definitely the photos help out, because we try to highlight the the things that they sell, the things that they do, the way that the cleaning turns out. So it's it's something that I guess I do opposite of what most people do, because I when I was doing my research, cleaning companies will do like before and afters a lot, you know.
Hmm.
But I just think that that's really embarrassing for the business itself, you know. Like, why am I gonna post a picture of your dirty toilet, you know, and be like, oh, would you want to come here? But look, after I leave, it looks really great, you know. But I only
Right.
come in once a week, so the rest of the week is gonna look like the before picture. So I don't like to
Right.
do that. I don't
That's
like to
smart.
do that. I like to highlight how beautiful these businesses are. They're, you know, the things that they've spent their money on, you know, the because they spend their money on the chairs that are, you know, super expensive, $4,000 chairs, you know. They spend their money on their shelves, on their logos, etc. So I like to highlight that, the beautiful parts about these barbershops. And I think that the owners, they like being highlighted in that way, instead of me saying like, oh, it used to be dirty before I came. So
Yeah, no, I think that's really smart. And actually, I don't think there's really anyone that I'm aware that goes that extra step for really marketing, not just for themselves, but for their clientele. I mean, that's pretty unique and a value add.